What's up, everybody? Joe with ECRM here at our snack session in Dallas. And with me is Gavin, the founder of Love Corn, one of my favorite snacks. And, he's been coming to ECRM for years and actually leveraged ECRM to kind of break into the US market. So we're going to cover a little bit of their background and some of the successes that they've had with us. So thanks for joining us, and tell everybody a little bit about Love Corn, why you started it and your origins.
Yeah, so Love Corn is a family business founded with myself, my brother Jamie, and my wife Missy. We launched in the UK first, building a new category, premium crunchy corn. Crunchy corn, very popular snack around the world, popular in the Mediterranean, popular in India, the Philippines, parts of Central South America. Launched a brand in the UK. And as we came to the US, actually ECRM in 2017 was our sort of launch trade show in the US market. And we've returned now in 2025, 7 years later. And it's a similar but sort of different experience because we're at a different sort of life cycle.
Gotcha. Take us through the products that you have and what did you launch with and what's newer?
So when we launched in 2017, we had 3 flavors in one bag format. And today we now have a whole portfolio of crunchy corn snacks in different pack formats for different usage occasions. Now our pack format for grocery is different to C-store, is different for our multi-pack. And then there's just a broad range of flavors now, from savory to sweet.
Which are the most popular? Is there like a bestseller, or do they vary depending on the channel?
Well, my favorite is salt and vinegar. Sea salt is very popular, more universal. Our newest flavor, sour cream and onion, has been a big hit. And then over the years, we've been asked a lot for a sweet flavor. So we actually have a new sweet and salty innovation coming out that we're really excited about.
Yeah, the salt and vinegar is my favorite too. The blue bags, right? Yeah. That's the ones that I've been chomping on those throughout. So where are you distributed now in the US market, and which one of those came from ECRM meetings?
Well, when we attended ECRM in 2017, we had 0 stores. Today we're in approximately 20,000 stores.
Wow.
ECRM, we just sort of discovered Central Market, who's a specialty retailer in Texas. And you need an anchor account to open up these distributors, so that opened up KE for us. So we know we want anchor accounts for UNFI, and jumping forward now, we've been able to activate those. ECRM 2025 now is really a breakdown of 2 types of customers. Customers that we're currently working with, and it's a great opportunity to get face time with our buyers, talk about how we can grow the brand together, new innovation. And then there's a lot of white space still. So Love Corn is very strong in the grocery channel, a lot of interest from the C-store channel, and just today we met with Casey's, who are the 3rd largest C-store in the country, and again, a lot of excitement from there.
Yeah, I think you guys would be great in C-stores, and also, as I mentioned to Gavin, as we were walking here, airlines. I would love to see Love Corn in the basket when they walk in Delta, and they give me, they serve the Comfort Plus passengers. I want to see Love Corn in there because it's perfect, a perfect snack for the airlines. So, you've done a lot of meetings this year and back in 2017. What is, I would say, your one recommendation to other brands that might be going into a buyer meeting? What is your recommendation on how to approach it?
Yeah, so for anyone who's never done ECRM, it's essentially speed dating. So we have approximately 25 meetings over a 2-day window. They're 10-minute windows, so you've got to be very concise, very tight pitch. And my advice is, using the dating analogy, is ECRM is the first date, and the goal of any first date is to get the second date. So for us, the key is hopefully gauge the buyer's excitement. Is there a white space in their category? And then set up the follow-up, which is normally send samples, set up follow-up meetings.
Yep, it's all in the follow-up. I mean, you don't get a deal right at the table. It takes a while, and sometimes for larger retailers, it can take a year, 18 months from that first meeting till the time we get on the shelf. So it's definitely a marathon, not a sprint.
So what makes ECRM really special is the one-to-one interaction. You get a dedicated 10 minutes with the buyer. They're very engaged. They're in the zone. First is like Expo West, where it's a fire hose. Retailer after retailer, lots of distraction. This is quality time, and it really sort of sets up a partnership. So I think what ECRM does, it actually creates this connection with the buyers to build a partnership. and not just transactional. Sometimes traditional trade shows like Expo West can be quite transactional, and people are flowing through table from table. This is quality time, one-on-one with the buyer.
And there's a lot of extra time in between that too, right? You have breakfast, you have lunch, you have cocktails, dinner. You can run into people everywhere because everybody stays in the same spot.
Over the years, ECRM have done some great team building events where both the brands and the retailers mingle outside the speed dating environment. I've been bowling with buyers. When you've been on Orlando, you've done Universal Studios. When we went to Scottsdale, did this awesome Native American museum interaction. So it's also what happens in your meeting room, but also the interaction at breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I've been to each one of those. So as you mentioned, each one of those offsites, I remember each of them. So that's great. Thanks again for joining us, and I look forward to seeing your continued success as you grow the brand some more.
Thank you.
Thank you.